Welcome to Simple Review, the series where I briefly play a game, review it, and keep it simple. If at any point you find this review to be helpful, please consider leaving a like and subscribing. Now in this review, I'm covering an open world RPG called Elex 2 on the Xbox Series X. When playing this game, you will have one game mode, and that is the story mode. This mode can be played on 5 difficulties, one of which is a story-focused mode where combat is not important. Starting out, you will be given a small recap of the ending of the first game, where Jax, the main character, defeats the hybrid. From there, you will be presented with a new conflict of an alien race called Skyans invading the planet. At this point, you are tasked with bringing together conflicting alliances to fight these aliens. Now when it comes to gameplay, you would take control of Jax and experience your typical RPG elements such as quest, crafting, and a form of progression/customization. You will have your main quest when starting out, but have full freedom to explore the huge open world and grab side quests to your liking. You have a jetpack and teleporters to make traversing this map easier. Interactions with NPCs offer a variety of dialogue choices that often contain swear words. There's an option to turn off voice if you would prefer for this type of language to not be played out loud. Dialogue choices can alter the outcome of some quest and affect the view NPCs have on you. Choosing to help NPCs will often result in them liking you and occasionally result in them becoming a companion that will follow you and help you in combat. Choosing to be mean to NPCs doesn't really benefit you much to my knowledge and will result in them disliking you. Crafting throughout the game is done from types of crafting benches scattered throughout the world. Materials needed for crafting can be found anywhere. Storage is infinite, so you can hoard everything if you would like. Progression in the game is what you would expect. Whenever you level up, you gain skill points that can be then used to earn skills. Allocating these skill points will need to be done at certain NPCs. When it comes to combat, starting out your character will be pretty basic, but as you level up, you can start to form your character how you would like. I chose to build out a strength character who focuses in melee combat. You have the option of using melee weapons, ranged weapons, and magic spells, so you have a little freedom in your character progression. In addition to this, you will also have armor to equip that grants certain types of defenses. Weapons and armor can be found throughout the world, so exploration is encouraged. And that's all that this game has to offer. Now from my experience, I have to say I really enjoyed this game. Clearly this game is lacking visually on the Xbox Series X and suffers some performance issues. I imagine the experience could be better on a higher end PC, but I can't really speak for old gen consoles. Besides that, you have a really in-depth game here. From the conversations, to the character progression, to the combat, you have a lot of freedom to play the game how you want and see your choices reflected in the story. It definitely reminded me of games like Skyrim or Fallout, but provided a more raw, rough experience. I feel that the main highlight of this game is the quest and storytelling. Every interaction I had was very interesting and provided a personalized experience that made me care what I was doing. You don't see that too often, so it's great to see that. So now with all that being said, I'd have to give this game 8.5 pepperonis out of 10. Elex 2 is an excellent RPG that will easily please those who are a fan of the genre. And that'll do it for this review. If you have any questions about Elex 2, please comment below and I will try to answer your questions.